Hello everyone, my name is Junaid and I'm currently working as a senior PCS manager at Sangfor Technologies Middle East. In today's session, I'm joined by my colleague, Mr. Ganesh Balpute, who is a senior regional sales manager, and Mr. Lucas, our marketing manager. Hopefully my screen is visible to everyone and I'm audible. So if there's any issue, do let me know during my presentation. If you don't listen to me or you don't see the screen, just raise your hand. So in today's session, we'll be discussing the cybersecurity challenges currently faced by the educational institution, as well as the essential security measures they need to adopt. With students increasingly relying on a variety of platforms to interact, learn, and access internet resources, the volume of inbound and outbound data has grown significantly, making it a critical asset. Education platforms are frequently used for the collaboration, assignment, communication, and access to digital content, and all of this activity involves sensitive data that must be protected. So let's explore the key cybersecurity risk in this sector and how educational institutes can effectively secure their digital environment. So this is the content of my presentation. I will start with some of the cybersecurity challenges in education center, and then we'll discuss how we can resolve those pain points and how Sangfor security solution can resolve those pain points. So first we'll talk about the challenges, then we'll talk about the solution approaches, and then we'll talk about how Sangfor takes the solution approach and what are the solution of Sangfor and product of Sangfor that can mitigate all these challenges, and what are the benefits of using Sangfor products and solutions in education sectors. So let's start with the cybersecurity challenges in education sector. When we look at the education sector, we can broadly categorize institute into three main groups: independent schools, group of schools or networks of schools, and the higher education institutions, such as colleges and universities. Each of these categories come with its own unique set of challenges and requirement when it comes to cybersecurity. Talking about the independent school, they often lack dedicated cybersecurity staff or advanced IT infrastructure. Budgets are small in these schools, making it difficult to invest in robust security tools and services. Teachers, staff, and even students may not be well trained in recognizing cyber threats like phishing or ransomware. Usually, there are no formal cybersecurity policies, data protection protocols, or incident response plans in place. Many personal or shared devices are used without proper endpoint protection, increasing the vulnerability. Internet access is unmonitored. Students may access risky websites or applications without proper content filtering or supervision. Basic or outdated firewalls and Wi-Fi protection can expose the school networks to attacks. When we talk about the group of schools and network of schools, there is a complexity in the centralized management. Managing consistent cybersecurity policies across multiple campuses can be difficult. Implementation may be inconsistent due to varying level of cybersecurity maturity and infrastructure across different schools in the group. Ensuring timely updates and patching across the location can be inconsistent. Security solution may not scale effectively with the growing number of campuses or users. Shared platforms across campuses can increase the risk of breaches if not well protected. Some group schools in the group may lack trained IT staff, increasing overall vulnerability. And finally, there may be issues in communication between those campuses, and the poor coordination may delay threat response. Higher education campuses maintain open access network for research and collaboration. That increases the exposure. Thousands of students, faculty, and researchers access the network with different devices and behaviors. There is heavily reliance on personal and BYOD devices that may lack security controls. Attack surface is very large due to multiple systems, departments, services providing many entry points for the attackers. Sensitive data storage, such as the personal records, research data, intellectual property, and financial information, may be a challenge. Research institutions are often targeted for advanced persistent threats, ransomware, phishing, and DDoS attacks. There is a shadow IT. So a lot of faculty and students, they use unsanctioned tools and platforms. They're bringing their own devices, which are not sanctioned. So we divide education institute in three categories: independent school, school groups or networks of schools, and higher education institute. Now we understand the challenges faced by each category. We just discuss each of them. What are the basic challenges of each category? So let's discuss how these challenges can be resolved. So what solution approach can be taken to cater challenges in independent school? What if we outsource threat detection and response to reduce internal workload? MDR, Managed Detection and Response, is a 24/7 threat detection and response service that independent school can avail to cater the challenge of limited IT trained resources. If there are budget constraints, we can use integrated security platform to reduce cost and complexity. Constant trainings, security trainings and simulation should be done to create awareness among the staff, teachers, and students. We can enforce BYOD registration and control access to make sure there is no undetected unsecured device. Network visibility is a very critical feature of a protected network. And to get the visibility, implement a unified network and traffic monitoring solution. Internet must be monitored by applying monitoring and URL application control policies. If there is no incident plan, that's a challenge. Then the solution approach can be to adopt automated incident response capabilities like network detection and response solution, NDR solution, or extended detection and response, XDR solution. Weak network security can be mitigated by installing a strong perimeter and data center firewall with layer 2 to layer 7 capabilities. In a group of schools or a network of schools, we discussed that there is a challenge in inconsistent security across campuses. How we can mitigate it is to use centralized policy enforcement and management. If there is a lack of scalability, that can be mitigated by adopting scalable security architecture that supports multi-growth sites. Enable real-time centralized alerts and policy coordination to mitigate the challenge of communication gaps between the campuses. Control access with user authentication and privilege segmentation. Then install a system for centralized patch management and endpoint control. And if the IT skill, there's a gap in IT skills among various campuses, leverage managed services and automation. We discussed that higher education institutes usually, they go for the open network architecture. So to mitigate this challenge, we have to enforce network segmentation and zero trust principles. If there are BYOD devices, enforce policy-based endpoint control and risk-based access. Monitor and control cloud application usage. Control BYOD devices. Apply data leak for prevention, DLP strategies and encryption strategies. Deploy AI-powered threat hunting and sandboxing to mitigate the threat of APTs. Use intelligent firewall with real-time threat detection. And then integrate real-time alerts with automated incident handling. So now we know the challenges of each category. We know that there are three different kinds of categories: independent schools, group of schools, higher education institutes. Then we discuss about the challenges each category is facing, and then what solution approach and what mitigation action should be taken to mitigate all those challenges. Now let's see how Sangfor solutions and products can be mapped with these solution approaches to mitigate the discussed challenges. So let's say, for example, starting with the independent school, we discussed there is a limited IT resource, and the solution approach can be to use outsource threat detection and response. So MDR service is the one that can be used. Sangfor has an offering of MDR. So Sangfor managed detection and response service can be mapped to this solution approach to mitigate the effect of the limited IT resources. We will discuss MDR services in brief in the coming slides. If there is budget constraint, use integrated security platform. Sangfor next generation application firewall is a full-fledged layer 2 to layer 7 firewall with built-in logging and reporting capabilities, built-in WAF capabilities. So this is a completely integrated security platform. We'll also discuss about firewall in the coming slides. Sangfor firewall. Then we can create the visibility in the network and the simulation in the network using Sangfor NDR solution, Sangfor XDR solution, and Sangfor firewall solution. Sangfor Endpoint Secure and Sangfor Internet Access Gateway can enforce endpoint protection and control X. We'll also discuss about Sangfor IAG and endpoint protection in the coming slides. Sangfor Firewall, we already mentioned that is an integrated security platform. It will also implement a unified network and security monitoring solution with built-in visibility. It has built-in logging and reporting. If you have weak internet filtering, you have unmonitored internet, simply using Sangfor Internet Access Gateway. You can apply the monitoring and application control policies. If there is no IR plan, no incident response plan, again, we discussed that we have to do some sort of automated incident response capabilities combined with the managed services. So Sangfor CyberCommand is Sangfor NDR solution, or Sangfor OmniCommand is Sangfor XDR solution, or Sangfor MDR, which is managed detection and response, that includes the automated incident response as well as the human response. So we will discuss MDR service at the end of the presentation as well. Then if you need a strong perimeter and data center firewall, I already mentioned the Sangfor Network Generation Application Firewall, which we call Network Secure Firewall, is a complete layer 2 to layer 7 capable firewall with built-in WAF capabilities. And this firewall can rightly be used as a perimeter firewall or as a data center. In group of schools or networks, we mentioned that there is, we need some sort of centralized policy enforcement and management. You can use Sangfor Platform X, which is a basically SaaS-based centralized management. Then to adopt scalable security architecture that supports multi-site growth, you can use Network Secure Firewall and enable Sangfor SD-WAN solution on the firewall. We'll also discuss about this solution about SD-WAN and when we'll be discussing the firewall. If we have to enable real-time centralized alerts and policy coordination, Sangfor CyberCommand, Sangfor NDR, Sangfor XDR, and Sangfor MDR solution that's available. To control access with user authentication and privilege segmentation, Sangfor IAG and Zero Trust network access. Centralized patch management and endpoint control, we have Sangfor Endpoint Secure. And if there is a gap in the IT skills, Sangfor MDR is a managed detection and response 24/7 services that is available in the UAE. A different set of challenges for the higher education institute. If there is an open network architecture, we can use Sangfor Zero Trust Network Access. Then for BYOD devices, we can enforce policy-based endpoint control using Endpoint Secure and Internet Access Gateway. Then we can monitor and control BYOD devices and internet usage using IAG. If we have to apply data leakage prevention to protect our high-value data, Sangfor IAG has built-in DLP, data leak prevention capabilities that we can enable. AI-based power threat hunting and sandboxing, we have capabilities we call Neural X and Engine Zero. We will discuss in the coming slide what are these capabilities, but these are the basically AI-powered threat hunting and sandboxing. If we have to protect ourselves from DDoS and ransomware, our firewall with built-in WAF capabilities is available and deployed at many places. and to integrate real-time alerts and automated incident handling, Sangfor MDR, Sangfor NDR, and Sangfor XDR solution. So what Sangfor is providing? Sangfor, we understand the complex cybersecurity challenges education institutes face today. We discussed some of them today. From limited IT staff to the growing number of devices and evolving threats. So what Sangfor bring to the table? First, we offer managed threat detection and response, ensuring your environment is monitored 24/7 with immediate action taken when a threat is identified, giving you a peace of mind even with limited internal resources. Our integrated security platform reduces cost and complexity by consolidating multiple cybersecurity functions into a single streamlined ecosystem. These platforms don't just coexist, they work together. There's a built-in correlation between the systems, meaning when something suspicious happens, all part of the security stack talk to each other and respond faster. With Sangfor, you can get end-to-end network visibility. So you can see exactly what's happening on your network, who's connecting from where, and what they're doing. We also provide a monitored and controlled internet environment, essential for protecting students and staff from harmful and inappropriate content. Our solution ensures there are no undetected devices on the network, whether it's a BYOD devices or school or education institute owned device. Every device is registered and secure before access is granted. In case of an incident, automated response capabilities kick in to contain and mitigate the threat in real time, reducing the impact and downtime. You have multiple campuses, you want to manage multiple campuses, no problem. We provide centralized policy enforcement and scalability. So you can roll out security policies across all your schools from one place. And finally, we leverage AI-powered threat hunting and sandboxing to proactively detect and isolate advanced threats, even those never seen before. In short, Sangfor provides a smart, scalable, and effective cybersecurity framework that meets the unique needs of education institutes. So it's simple and effective. We have, our own Sangfor products. We have own Sangfor services, and all the products are built on the Sangfor security platform. So let's discuss some of the Sangfor product and solutions that can be utilized for education sector with their benefits. Now we know that the challenges, we know the solution approaches that we have to take, and we know that Sangfor provides end-to-end cybersecurity protection to mitigate all the challenges faced in all the category of education sector. Now we'll discuss, each solution and each product in detail, that what this product and solution that we already mentioned in the previous slides. We already, discuss about this firewall, IG, MDR, endpoint. So we'll discuss, the benefits and the architecture of each of it, separately. We leverage our security products, services, and platforms and combine them into effective security solutions to address some of the most prevalent security challenges facing organizations today. As you may know, ransomware is one of the greatest cybersecurity threats. A successful cyber attack can cause significant business disruption, financial losses, and reputation damage. So to protect institution, organization against this threat, we provide anti-ransomware and incident response service solution. This solution includes Sangfor Network Secure Firewall and Endpoint Secure, which is our EDR plus antivirus. It provides world-class ransomware threat detection and automated response. Our incident response service further help our customer investigate ransomware attacks and hunt for any remaining threats. The next solution leverages our XDR platform and Athena MDR service. So MDR is a managed detection and response service. With this solution, organizations acquire the technological capabilities to run and simplify their own security operations. Our MDR service further provides human expertise to organizations that may lack the human resources. Then we have a secure internet access solution. which we call SIA, is focusing on managing and controlling the internet access of users, devices, and applications. SIA is delivered using Sangfor Internet Access Gateway, which provide a range of capabilities to effectively control internet access. This includes unified authentication, application, URL, and SaaS control. And IAG can be integrated with the Endpoint Secure, which is our EDR plus antivirus, and our firewall to improve functionalities such as anti-proxy and antivirus. The final solution here is Secure SD-WAN. This solution is provided by Sangfor Next Generation Firewall and built-in SD-WAN capabilities. So Secure SD-WAN solution provides secure, intelligent, and simplified networking to organizations and their branches. So IT administrator can simply manage and operate all the connections of all the branches from a single location, while intelligent routing technologies ensure fast and stable connections even in the event of the poor conditions and failures. So what are the key products for education sector that Sangfor is providing? One of the key offering from Sangfor is our next generation firewall. Now, when we compare this with many traditional firewalls typically used in education environments, there is a significant difference. Education network experience high traffic volumes, especially during the start of the day. As students connect their laptops, their devices, and staff begin their activities, the network becomes heavily loaded. This is where Sangfor SD-WAN becomes critical. It allows intelligent load balancing across multiple internet lines, ensuring a seamless and stable experience even during the peak usage. In addition to this, Sangfor Firewall is not just for the traffic control. It comes with dedicated security features that are essential for detecting and blocking external threats, making network security more robust. Along with this, Endpoint Secure plays a vital role in protecting the devices used by students, teachers, and staff, whether they are laptop, tablets, or smartphones. Every endpoint is a potential attack vector, so safeguarding them is non-negotiable. When it comes to controlling internet usage, Sangfor Internet Access Gateway is extremely effective. It not only monitors and controls student browsing behavior, but also ensures safe and secure internet access. IAG enables us to push down SSL certificate to student devices for proper decryption, performing SSL inspection, and even control browsing based on the keyword search filtering. So if a student searches for inappropriate or restricted content, it can be blocked in real time. We also provide VPN blocking, which is particularly important in education environment to protect and prevent students from bypassing filters or accessing unauthorized content. Beyond this, Sangfor also offers, as I already mentioned, threat intelligence powered by AI and a secure cloud platform backed by our managed detection and response services. MDR is especially beneficial for institutions that lack dedicated cybersecurity teams. Often, IT staffs are focused on managing applications or maintaining basic network operations and don't have the resources to analyze security logs or respond to incidents on daily basis. That's where the Sangfor MDR steps in. It provides 24/7 security monitoring, threat detection, and response capabilities. Our expert teams proactively hunt for threats, monitor unusual activity, and respond even after your institute's hours, working hours. When institutes are closed, but threats may still be active. What makes Sangfor MDR unique is its human-led approach. So unlike purely AI or SOAR-based system relying on predefined playbooks, our MDR combine human expertise with automation. This ensures that incidents are analyzed with real context and judgment. Importantly, our MDR services are hosted locally in UAE, so meaning no data leaves the country. So we have a data center coming next month in Dubai, and this will ensure compliance, data privacy, and trust while keeping your environment protected all the times. So overall, Sangfor provide a complete, unified cybersecurity solution designed specifically to meet the challenges of the modern education sector. Sangfor Network Secure is our next generation application firewall. is a truly innovative product since it was the first AI-enabled next-generation firewall by being integrated with our Engine Zero AI malware detection and NeuralX threat intelligence platform. It is also the world's first next-generation firewall integrated with a web application firewall, WAF. So it has a built-in WAF feature. This allows it to provide a comprehensive protection against attacks on the network, but also attacks against the public-facing applications. This firewall has been recognized in the Gartner Magic Quadrant for enterprise firewall for 8 consecutive years. This is a proof we have been named as visionary for the past 4 years. This is a proof of network secure, innovative, and powerful security capabilities. It has also undergone independent testing by cyberratings.org, which is an independent testing institute for cybersecurity products. And this firewall has been awarded a recommended rating in both tests to date, achieving outstanding security effectiveness in both tests and the lowest TCU of all the tested product in the most recent test. So now let's look at the additional benefits of the Sangfor, what the Sangfor firewall can offer. AI and threat intelligence have become absolutely critical in today's cybersecurity landscape since many modern attacks are AI driven. It's equally important to have AI-enabled defense mechanism to monitor, detect, and stop these sophisticated AI-based attacks. Sangfor addresses this with a very powerful combination of artificial intelligence, threat intelligence, and some unique capabilities. One such capability is our web application firewall, which protects school applications such as learning portals, internal websites, administrative systems from web-based attacks like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and more. And then the key feature is our passive vulnerability scan. So this allows us to scan every device connecting to the network for weakness, such as outdated software or unpatched systems or even weak passwords. So these vulnerabilities are identified and reported back to the SOC dashboard, which provides a 360-degree view of your entire environment. So this SOC visibility includes detailed traffic monitoring, threat detection, and analysis of exactly where traffic is originating from and what kind of security events are taking place. Endpoint integration with the firewall ensures that any malicious traffic coming from end user devices, whatever device it is, laptop or tablet or mobile, is tracked and addressed. When schools or other education institutes deploy Sangfor Endpoint Secure, we enable XDR integration, which creates seamless coordination between the network and endpoint for faster and more effective threat containment. So all of this comes in a very, very cost-effective solution. So this, this is not something we're talking about a lot of features built in, but it's very, very cost-effective because it not only includes the traditional protection of a standard firewall, but also goes beyond with AI, automation, and expert support. So speaking of support, Sangfor stand out with its excellent local technical support. Our field application engineer team is based locally at our regional headquarters in Dubai and is always available to assist. These engineers visit customers on site, help resolving issues, hands-on, and ensuring smooth implementation and ongoing security management. So with AI-powered threat protection, continuous vulnerability scanning, unified endpoint visibility, and dedicated support, Sangfor offers a comprehensive and protective and proactive security approach tailored for education institutions. Moving forward, let me give you a better understanding of two of the strong, powerful technologies, Engine Zero and NeuralX. So Engine Zero is a Sangfor proprietary AI-based malware inspection engine designed to detect both known and unknown threats using advanced deep learning algorithms. Unlike traditional antivirus systems that rely purely on signature-based detection, Engine Zero provides a proactive defense by identifying and stopping zero-threat threats and evasive malware before they can cause any harm. On the other hand, we have Sangfor NeuralX, which is a cloud-based threat intelligence platform. This platform aggregates threat intelligence feeds from major global resources, including Google, Microsoft, VirusTotal, and many others. In fact, over 120,000 globally deployed Sangfor devices contribute real-time data, helping Sangfor to maintain an up-to-date and accurate threat intelligence network. NeuroLex analyzes IP reputation, URL reputation, file reputation, and provide visibility into botnet activity, cloud sandboxing, and anomalous behavior. Together with Engine Zero, it ensures comprehensive, intelligent, and constantly evolving protection. This combined approach allows for real-time detection of unknown threats, meaning your schools or education institutes are not only protected against what's already known in the cybersecurity world, but it's also against emerging threats that have not yet been categorized. We call it zero-day attacks. The result is nearly 100% detection of both known and unknown malware, offering robust security without depending solely on the signature databases. These advanced features are essential in modern education environment where new type of threats are constantly evolving and traditional methods are simply not enough. So NeuroLex, as I mentioned, is a cloud threat intelligence. We collect threat intelligence from authorized Sangfor security devices and third parties, utilize AI, deep learning, and sandboxing to process the data and distribute the update globally to all the Sangfor devices. NeuroX plays a pivotal role in global cybersecurity. It constantly feeds real-time threat data into Sangfor devices deployed worldwide. When you opt for a premium security bundle, you gain access to this cutting-edge cloud threat intelligence technologies, which can block millions of malware hashes and over 2 million malicious URL using the latest global threat fields. Many organizations are still relying on the traditional firewall using the outdated signature feed sets. These are not effective today against advanced zero-day attacks. I already mentioned that zero-day attacks are those unknown attacks. So that's where the NeuroLex and Engine Zero step in. I already explained about how NeuroLex is working. So Engine Zero is also trained over 500 malware families and continues to evolve with the evolving generative adversarial network. These are the machine learning platform that our Engine Zero is using, and this is exactly the same machine learning platform that ChatGPT is using. It allows to detect even the most sophisticated threats right off the box. But the beauty of this solution is that they require no additional setup, no external virtual machine. Everything runs directly from the firewall device itself. No extra training is needed. All the traffic is automatically scanned by Sangfor on-prem AI-powered inspection engine. So we have a multi-layer approach to true effectiveness. So this approach ensures your environment is safe and smart when facing modern threats. Now look at this multi-layer security architecture. Sangfor provides protection far beyond traditional solutions. Every day, over 450,000 new potentially unwanted applications emerge. Traditional firewall reliant on outdated MD5 signatures or slow sandboxing solutions fail to keep up. In contrast, enabling the full security features in many firewalls often lead to performance degradation. Sangfor devices, delivers robust AI and cloud intelligence powered protection without sacrificing performance. So this multi-layer defense ensures that even the most evasive malware is stopped effectively. Sangfor goes a step further by helping organizations discover hidden assets on their network. It scans open ports, open protocols, and provide full threat visibility. With one-click incident response and automated consolidation of logs and reports, there is no need for expensive add-on like separate reporting or separate servers or separate licensing as required by the most traditional firewall. The logging, reporting, and the automated response is built in the firewall. So that built-in feature that is basically our firewall, next generation firewall, that includes a light security operations center module called SOC Lite that is built in and cost-free, providing full visibility from both the firewall and endpoint perspective. You can detect unidentified assets, open ports, and analyze traffic flow, all from a single unified platform. No extra license is required. And this is the only firewall with the built-in SOC light, built-in logging and reporting. Then, through the built-in asset management feature, administrators can view all the open ports on a device, detect vulnerabilities, and identify unauthorized access attempts. Sangfor also simplifies threat investigation and hunting. You don't need to manually comb through thousands of log entries. The system consolidates all the relative data to clearly highlight when, how, and when the incident occurred, included effective machines, users, and traffic time. This is especially useful for reverse engineering the ransomware attacks. From the SOC console, from the SOC SOC Lite console, you can search IPs, ports, protocols to trace incident to their root cause. When this firewall is integrated with Sangfor Endpoint Secure, this provides end-to-end visibility and control. An excellent example is ransomware protection. Sangfor detects system vulnerabilities, open ports, weak passwords, allowing you to remediate proactively. Instead of reading the security log into network secure, look at the intuitive dashboard. All the information has been summarized for you. Which host has been attacked, what type of attacks, how severe is the attack, all are consolidated in one place. So there are even dedicated dashboard that can show you the ransomware threat. If you have network secure integrated with your endpoint, Sangfor endpoint, you can even discover which processes that generate the malicious traffic. So finally, Sangfor includes a powerful policy optimization module, and essential features in the education institute environment, where IT teams are often stretched thin. Over time, multiple temporary or duplicate firewalls rules may accumulate, posing security risk. With Sangfor, you can automatically analyze and identify redundant or conflicting policies, ensuring a cleaning and more secure configuration. For instance, if rule 2 is unnecessary overlapping with rule 1, the platform will highlight this, allow for the immediate correction. This avoids configuration gaps that attackers could exploit. So that's basically effortless policy optimizer, again, built in all the firewall. When there's abnormal traffic running on a particular machine, such as during a DDoS or DOS attack, you need to determine where the source, whether the source is internal or external. The Sangfor provides powerful tools for investigation and responses. Through closed loop integration with Endpoint Secure, in the SOC Lite console, which is our logging and reporting dashboard, you can identify the exact machine generating or receiving the suspicious traffic. You can then take immediate action. For example, you can initiate a scan, terminate the malicious process, or take remedial action directly from the console. By drilling down into security section, you can clearly view which machine is involved, gather agent ID and IP address information, and then select from actions such as quick scan, full scan, or malicious process termination. This real-time response capability puts Sangfor one step ahead of most traditional firewalls, which often lack such deep endpoint integration and remediation features. Sangfor allows you to easily monitor and manage traffic both from endpoints and the network, providing a complete picture of threat activity. You can assess severity scores, track down malicious process, and take immediate action all from a single unified console. With Sangfor, you can locate threats, discover effective resources, mitigate the risk, and clean up the environment, all within minutes. This is what Sangfor makes Sangfor a truly integrated and protective security solution. Now that we have covered the firewall, let's move on the endpoint security component. There are many endpoint security solutions available in the market. However, relying solely on the traditional antivirus software is no longer sufficient. Endpoint detection and response, called EDR, that has become critically important in today's security landscape. With Sangfor Modern Endpoint Protection, EPP, we have combined the functionalities of both traditional antivirus, and next generation antivirus. This includes not only detecting and killing the malicious files and processes, but also investigating and remediating the suspicious activity. The best part is you don't need to purchase two separate licenses. A single license includes both the next generation antivirus and the full suite of EDR capabilities. The platform offers full endpoint management and reporting, which includes application control, asset inventory, vulnerability management, comprehensive logging and reporting. So in case of traditional antivirus are mostly signature based. Next generation antivirus are combined traditional techniques with AI and machine learning for enhanced detection and automation. And then we have EDR that supports deep threat hunting, investigation and automated response features like APTs and kill chain analysis, endpoint isolation and quarantine, then meter attack and common knowledge framework integration, then phishing detection, automated response to high severe bandwidth threats. What Sangfor endpoint protection is doing, it's basically combining the traditional antivirus capabilities, next generation antivirus capabilities, and the full scale EDR capabilities, all with a single license, making it not only a powerful but very cost effective solution. We also offer a complete ransomware recovery. This means that if a ransomware attack breaches your system, perhaps due to an unpatched system or unconnected device, or the presence of a third-party system within the environment, the entire process can still be detected, the malicious process terminated, and if infection occurs, recovery can be done quickly and effectively through our backup and snapshot recovery feature. And all this, execution, blocking, and killing done only in 3 seconds. So in 3 seconds, we can kill any ransomware execution. Additionally, there are risk and vulnerability assessment and patch management that are included with a single license. There is no need to purchase a separate license for patching, whether it's a Windows patching or application level hot fixes. Everything can be managed directly from the central management console. Our endpoint solution offers seamless integration with our NDR solution or our firewall. This allows for enhanced detection and response capabilities, making it possible to block and kill ransomware in as little as 3 seconds, a level of performance that is unique to Sangfor solutions. With this integration, you can also gain visibility across the entire malware attack chain with a comprehensive detection and monitoring. Furthermore, our Sangfor solution is certified by the independent third party such as AV Test. These reports are readily available for both our partners and customers. So if you are facing challenges in managing patching, vulnerability assessment, or ransomware protection, Sangfor can help. Our modern endpoint protection suite includes traditional antivirus, next generation antivirus, EDR capabilities, all bundled into a single unified license. Let's talk about secure internet access gateway. This is a critical component when considering the full perspective of the network security, especially for the education institutes. Schools often have diverse network architectures that typically implement different VLANs for teachers, staff, for Wi-Fi, for BYOD devices, and students from different classes or departments. This segmentation helps maintain control and security across the network. A baseline check becomes crucial, especially for authentication and endpoint control when it comes to internet access. One of the most neglected aspect of is SSL decryption. Approximately 80 to 90% of schools are not performing SSL decryption effectively through their firewall. So they have the firewall, they have the feature for their SSL decryption, but that feature is not properly used. This is where Internet Access Gateway, Sangfor Internet Access Gateway becomes crucial. SSL decryption is vital for understanding student behavior online, such as searching for harmful content relating to violence, suicide, or any other concerning activities. Is critical for protecting students, not only emotionally, but also in terms of safe browsing. So IG help monitor this behavior and ensure the right support department in the school or college can intervene if necessary by alerting based on the activity of the students. You can generate alert to the right department. IEG enables keyword search blocking, VPN blocking, and thorough monitoring through SSL decryption. It also supports application identification and traffic control. In many cases, students are found playing online games or streaming content, which consumes significant bandwidth. Common thing in the education institute, in universities, and even in the schools. Rather than blocking such activity completely, IAG can allow minimal bandwidth allocation allocated for these applications, thereby managing traffic effectively without disrupting the internet pipe. So, for example, in case of universities where or universities hostel where you have to allow a bandwidth for the gaming, the students in some cases demand, if they are living in the hostel, they want to have internet bandwidth for gaming, you can allocate the quota. In-depth auditing is also possible with IAG, including monitoring uploads and downloads across the machines. Authentication methods are varied, not limited to Active Directory or LDAP. Options include single sign-ons, social media login, captive portal, self-registration, two-factor authentication, SMS integration, and QR codes. Teacher and staff can use single sign-on or LDAP, while the guest users can register to a self-service portal with limited monitored access. Baseline checks are critical. Uh, Both agent-based and agent-less methods are supported in Sangfor IAG. With agent-based methods, a client is installed on the endpoints to monitor everything from processes and registry to antivirus presence and the OS patch status, the operating system patch status. Agentless method use SSL certificates to monitor without installing clients. So it's a clientless. Unauthorized device access can be prevented using enterprise-grade policies in both kind of agentless or with agent baseline check. IG support over more than 6,000 applications with regular updates. It can detect various VPN tools, whether browse-based or install applications like FreeVPN or UltraSurf, through a special proxy category built in IG. So IG enables dynamic traffic and P2P control, bandwidth management, and output data audits, which are essential for legal and compliance purposes. Agent-based methods we call ingress client, which are IG agents called as ingress client, which is the agent that you can install to the endpoint, offer deep insight into endpoints, monitoring running processes, registry entries, operating system patch levels, antivirus states. And for agent-less use cases, you can still identify endpoints like contractors or guests, detect antivirus heartbeat, and perform passive identification. Uh, Endpoint also control strict prevention of bypass attempts, so such as blocking unauthorized application, printers, file servers, or external devices. Connection sharing can be blocked, and per host you can define how many connections per host. You can also manage access to USB, external drive, and other peripherals with fine granularity. In terms of application identification, IAG offers deep packet inspection across TCP, UDP ports, IPs, and URLs. It allows policy creation even for application using non-standard ports. Application recognition can also be enhanced using our behavior modeling and traffic analysis. SSL decryption can be achieved with or without Ingress client. Without the client, IAG acts as a transparent bridge between the client and server, scanning traffic using certificates. So, however, deeper insights such as auditing file uploads and monitoring output data as part of DLP, you will need a client and a license to upgrade. The number of ingress client depends on how many endpoints you want to monitor. If you are aiming for a partial NAC solution, a network access control solution, you can also check baseline and audit user activities before granting network access using ingress client. This allows secure internet access combined with endpoint secure in a single solution. IG allows auditing all the data channels, USB, printers, SSD, Bluetooth, SaaS applications, and more. It supports content channel controls and outreach monitoring for better visibility. If your school has multiple branches, you can manage policies and authentication centrally through a Sangfor central manager. So there is a central manager available for the that is basically hosted. There's a SaaS-based offering, and as well as can be used to manage policy and authentication centrally. This enable roaming users to authenticate using the same credentials across location, ensuring centralized policy enforcement. So what internet access gateways is in short? SMS verification, QR code authentication, and asset identification. can also be implemented centrally. Around 35 to 40% of schools are already using Sangfor IEG in Middle East. For references and deployments, you can always contact the Sangfor sales team, Mr. Ganesh Matute, my colleague who is already in this session. You can always contact him if you want to know more about the references and deployments. If you are struggling with SSL decryption, monitoring, or safe search enforcement, keyword-based blocking, VPN blocking, or a NAC solution, Sangfor IEG can help. It also supports integration with various wireless controller for captive portal setup and supports authentication via student ID and email. Staff can use LDAP and Active Directory. Guests can authenticate via SMS and, for example, QR codes. And IoT devices can be bound to MAC or IP addresses. IEG can identify and log devices, including Windows, Mac, Linux, iPad, and mobile phones. You can log unknown devices directly from the IEG console. From a competitive standpoint, Sangfor IEG outperformed traditional web gateways or proxies by offering centralized endpoint management, SSL decryption, and policy enforcement to stop proxies, bypasses, and prevent data leaks. With this premium license, IEG includes malware and command and control center, detection and scanning of encrypted traffic. We already discussed Engine Zero and Neural X. So those capabilities can be enabled on IEG as well if you want to enable the control, the security capabilities on the inbound traffic, in addition to the control on the outbound traffic. You can also enable those engines on the IEG, in addition to the firewall as well. The user access and control for IoT, laptop, desktop are manageable via various authentication methods and Wi-Fi integration. IEGO can also integrate with third-party devices such as firewalls, endpoint tools, or core switches. It enables complete data auditing and compliance check, covering Windows update, antivirus status, and more. Uh, on and off network devices can be monitored for operating system version, processes, unauthorized internet access, hash compliances, crypto mining, and more. So this is the overview of IAG. I hope this provides a comprehensive understanding of why IAG is an essential solution for modern education institution and why 30 to 40% of education institutes in UAE are already using this device. Let me quickly give you a brief about the MDR services. So MDR is, or Managed Detection and Response, is a service that manages all type of detection from your networks, your endpoints, your cloud infrastructure, and your applications running in the cloud. It ensures complete responsive coverage, whether you are available or not. Even if you are on holiday or offline and you are a security administrator, MDR uses predefined technologies and highly trained professionals to monitor, detect, and respond to threats on your behalf. This is essential to enable 24/7 security operations. MDR using advanced technologies to ensure accurate threat analysis and identification. It also helps to fill the cybersecurity skill gap with expert teams certified in various threat detection tools. This means protection from both known and unknown threats. Whenever an incident occurs, managed detection and response services from Sangfor ensure you have a proper incident response plan. Most schools and educational institutes, cannot afford a dedicated security team, a security manager, or a CISO. Budget is a constraint. So this is where the Sangfor MDR fits in perfectly. We provide a complete MDR service within the EU, with the UAE. As I told you that we have a data center coming next month in UAE at a very, very cost-effective rate. So let's see what our MDR can offer. The detection capabilities become powerful once you have endpoint, the Sangfor endpoint, Sangfor IAG, or a Sangfor network detection tools, and you can integrate those capabilities with our MDR service. You can integrate telemetry from these tools with your existing security products into a single platform. This platform enables the analysis using your security rules, AI-powered machine learning, and threat intelligence. So let's look, on the service architecture as well. How the service architecture look like of the of Sangfor Athena MDR service. So Sangfor provides several solutions. It's important to understand that network secure firewall or a lone firewall cannot achieve a managed detection and response service. So if you have a firewall and you want to enable MDR service, service can be enabled, but it not be, the data will not be as rich, only with the firewall. So what you need endpoint security in addition to the firewall. You might be using any other endpoint solution. That's okay. We can also provide another version of Endpoint Secure. We call Endpoint Secure Lite to collect the telemetry from your third-party endpoint solution. If you already have a firewall, adding Sangfor endpoint enhances your security posture. You can go with our traffic analyzer, we call STA, which is a part of component of our cyber command, or a full-fledged cyber command solution, which is our NDR solution, which includes the SOAR capabilities for automated response. We also offer XDR, which is extended detection and response, which integrate with proxies and firewalls into our security analytics and threat intelligence platform NeuroLex. Another module is, of our MDR is security GPT, which is an added module which give customer a platform to view incident and understand what happened, when and how. Each customer also get a dedicated customer success manager. Weekly or monthly meetings are conducted depending on the SOPs defined to review threats, attacks, and best practice policies to stay one step ahead of attackers. And then our T1, T2, T3, so that's a layer, T1 layer, T2 layer, and T3 layer analyst. They will monitor all the incidents affecting your network. So unlike most MDR providers that rely solely on the automated platforms, we add a human touch. Every incident is handled by professionals who conduct incident analysis, validation, and verification before notifying, either via mail or instant message, depending on the severity of the incident. If a rapid response is needed, our MDR team can also act proactively. So, the proactive action from our analyst, that is also possible. And that's also one of the KPI of our MDR service. MDR ensures end-to-end protection, day or night, 24/7, regardless of type of the incident. You can rest assured that the risk has been transferred and is being managed. So if I have to summarize, we discuss about the challenges. We discuss about the categories of the education institutes. We have independent schools, group of schools, higher education institutes. Every category comes with its own unique set of challenges. We discuss about some approaches, some solution and products that can mitigate those challenges. We discuss that end-to-end cybersecurity protection is required for any education institute. We discuss about how we have to control internet, the behavior of the users, how we have to control the undetected devices, and how we have to automate the incident response, and how we have to transfer the risk by managed security services. So what Sangfor cybersecurity solutions and products can provide for education? A smart, scalable, and a secure IT protection. Comprehensive cyber defense, end-to-end protection covering networks, endpoint applications, and users built for the evolving threat landscape in education. Advanced detection and responses powered by AI combined with expert human analysis for faster, most accurate threat management. Unified platform for monitoring, incident response, and compliance tailored for education institute. Flexible, cost-effective packages designed to meet the unique needs and budget for schools and colleges. We provide completely end-to-end security products starting from endpoint to a perimeter firewall, web application firewall, dashboards, logging and reporting, data center firewall, network detection and response, extended detection and response, managed detection and response. Incident response, we provide solutions like secure SD-WAN, secure internet access, anti-ransomware. With this, I will finish my presentation and will give some time to Mr. Ganesh to speak. If you have any question, you can write in the chat and I'll be happy to answer the questions. Mr. Ganesh, over to you.
Thanks, Junaid. I hope everyone has enjoyed this session. I just have a quick slide to share. Right. So I'll not take more than 3-4 minutes. So this is just a slide shows about what Sangfor's portfolio, as a just to get an idea. So all that you can see in the left-hand side are the Sangfor's hyper-converged virtual desktop, internet access gateway, firewall, endpoint secure, NDR, XDR, MDR. These are the all services. So when you as a customer and the partners are engaging with us, we are able to provide the wide range of portfolio. So in the education, especially, perhaps customer needs the firewall as a common things. But today we have tried to cover up the cybersecurity aspect as a whole, because you never know, cybersecurity is not just required for the enterprises and banking, the government. It is very much needed for the education as well. So, but not necessarily that education customer can afford all kind of solutions. Therefore, we have a custom made solutions, very economical solutions, which customers will be able to see the great value in that. And that is what Sangfor is. So if you wish to engage for any of the requirement for any of the systems, so please do reach out to us or through your partner, and we will support you fully. So thank you once again for joining this. And with this, we close the session. Thank you so much.